Alright guys, it's time for some more prediction game videos for Night of Champions 2014. This time I'm talking about the United States Championship match. It is going to be the champion, Sheamus, versus the challenger, the Swiss Superman, Cesaro. And this is a tough one. This is one of the harder matches to predict on the Night of Champions card. This along with... I'm forgetting the other match. Reigns versus Rollins. Reigns versus Rollins and Cesaro versus Sheamus, in my opinion, are the two hardest matches to predict on the Night of Champions card. Tell me in the comments below which match you think is the hardest to call for Night of Champions. Now, going back to why this match is hard to call. You know, because on one hand, you've got Sheamus, the US champion. He's been champion for a few months now. And he hasn't done much for the championship, or done anything really with the title. They haven't, done much with Sheamus as US champion. He hasn't been defending it all that much. The US title hasn't been very prominent on Sheamus. But at the same time, Sheamus' defense, it also wasn't very prominent towards the last couple of months that Ambrose held it. And then on the other hand, when it comes to Cesaro, he just hasn't done much, period, since WrestleMania. WrestleMania was a big moment for Cesaro. He won the Battle Royal, picked up Big Show, threw him over the top rope. And then I was expecting big things for Cesaro. He even became a Paul Heyman guy. But, nothing came about. Nothing. He didn't win anything of significance, really. He won, like, a match to become the #1 contender, I guess, for the US Championship against Sheamus a while back. At Payback. But he lost that match. He was also involved in the IC Championship tournament, which he lost. So, yeah, since WrestleMania, things haven't really gone Cesaro's way. He's not even a Paul Heyman guy anymore. Paul Heyman is no longer at ringside for Cesaro's matches. So now he's a heel, but he doesn't have Paul Heyman by his side like he had after WrestleMania. And whenever I thought he'd win something, he didn't win it. Like, for instance, the tournaments, and also, I'm not sure if I predicted Cesaro in the US title match against Sheamus the first time around or not. But, I stated a couple times that after his WrestleMania win in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, that I think Cesaro needs to do something big to win a championship or something like that. So if they do have that match once again, they can go on and say that, hey, look at the first winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Cesaro, he went on to do great things. He went on to become, I don't know, United States Champion, and then he won the World Heavyweight Championship or something like that. But he's yet to win anything of significance. Now, this Sunday might be his opportunity, this US Championship match. He could win the championship, and he's my pick. I think he's got a good chance at this, at winning the title this Sunday, because these two feuded not too long ago. Like I mentioned, they had a match at Payback. They were feuding around that time, and as you all know, Sheamus won the match. He retained the championship, and for them to, I guess, restart this feud, and, have them, face off once again on pay-per-view for Sheamus Championship, I think it's for a reason. I don't think it's for Sheamus to once again, beat Cesaro and just retain the title. Because if so, Sheamus could have faced anybody else for that championship. So I really think, the reason for this match taking place once again, on pay-per-view is for Cesaro to finally capture a championship and become US champion once again, since he was US champion before, so that this would make him a two-time United States champion. Now, with Sheamus though, I can see him pulling off the win maybe, for two reasons. One, just like Cena is a safe pick when it comes to, main event championship matches and all of that, I think Sheamus is in the same situation right now as a US champion, but in the upper mid-card, where, he is a safe pick when it comes to the upper mid-card. And also another reason why I think Sheamus could pull off the win here is because when I look at all the matches on the card and at my picks, my predictions for all the matches, most of the winners I've predicted are heels. There's 8 matches on the card, and out of the 8 matches, I've only predicted 2 faces winning their match, which is pretty low. And for that reason, I'm thinking maybe I'll be wrong on one of the matches, but I hope not. I'm hoping I get them all right. But, you know, two faces winning out of 8 matches seems unusual. So, maybe Sheamus pulls off the win here. But, you know, then again, I could be wrong on some of my other matches. Who knows? But when it comes to more reasons why I think Cesaro is going to win this, one of the reasons is Sheamus recently picking up, you know, all these wins over Cesaro. On Raw, in the 6-man tag team match, Sheamus and Usos versus Cesaro and Golden Stardust, the team of Sheamus and the Usos won when one of the Usos pinned Cesaro. And then on SmackDown, once again, Sheamus got a win over Cesaro in another tag team match when Sheamus and Ziggler beat Cesaro and The Miz. So going into it, Sheamus definitely has the momentum. Well, I think back at Payback going into the matchup, Sheamus, I believe, was the one, Cesaro, I believe, was the one with the momentum. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with Cesaro winning this. I'm sticking with my pick, and hopefully I'm right. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, as always, you can click that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. And with that said, I'ma see ya.